I'm Jason Carter. Physical optimization defines my life. The day I was born, doctors nearly killed me with medical malpractice. They said I'd never walk. I've been proving them wrong for 35 years. It's easier than you think to obtain super optimal health. I've devoted my life to it, and with my help, you can too. I'm Jason Carter, and this is ENZYMENTAL. And welcome to ENZYMENTAL. I'm Jason Carter. So as far as cognitive function relates to MCT use, decreased utilization of glucose is an early symptom in the brains of Alzheimer's patients, often occurring long before more noticeable symptoms occur. Although the brain begins to lose its ability to use glucose for fuel, its ability to use ketones remains normal. Not only do ketones act as an alternative fuel source for brain cells, they may also aid in the production of acetyl choline, which is a neurotransmitter necessary for processing memory and learning, and this actually drops in patients with Alzheimer's disease. Several studies have shown improved cognition in those with mild to moderate cognitive decline after MCT supplementation, although the benefit is most pronounced in those who do not carry the APOE4 gene variant that is associated with an increased risk of Alzheimer's disease. Because MCTs enhance energy expenditure and may actually have a satiating effect on the appetite, they are often very popular for promoting weight loss. Most of the human studies on this have found that replacing a portion of dietary long-chain fats with MCTs leads to modest body weight and body fat loss. The effect appears to be greatest in overweight and obese subjects, of course, but anyone can benefit from this. As far as athletic performance, the research using MCTs to enhance athletic performance in trained athletes has been very mixed, with some studies showing slight improvements and others showing no improvement at all. One study actually conducted on recreational athletes found that 6 grams of MCT oil daily for 2 weeks improved perceived exertion during moderate intensity exercise and extended duration of high intensity exercise also, while suppressing blood lactate concentrations. That's the concentration of lactic acid in the blood that begins to make exerting yourself in a high intensity athletic way a little painful. And although lauric acid tends to get the most antimicrobial attention, the other MCTs also appear to be capable of fighting pathogenic bacteria and fungi, including Candida, that's probably the most famous one, but also chlamydia. Coconut oil is a good source of MCTs, of course. It's probably the most well-known source, but it depends on which MCTs you're after as to whether it's the best source that you can find. About 65% of the fat in coconut oil is MCTs, and of that, lauric acid makes up about 75%, with 8% caprylic and 7% capric. Lauric acid produces a delayed and less prominent rise in ketones compared to other shorter MCTs, but it's strongly antimicrobial. To put this in perspective for you guys, to get the same amount of shorter chain MCTs found in 1 tablespoon of MCT oil, which is about 14 grams, you would have to eat almost 9 tablespoons of coconut oil. And that's okay if you're doing that throughout the course of an entire day, but I wouldn't do it all at once. So how can you use MCT oil? MCT oil has a very mild taste, and you can add it easily to your diet in many ways. Probably the most popular way that people like to add MCT oil to what they're eating and drinking every day is to add it to your coffee. Beyond coffee, MCT oil can actually be added to smoothies. You can add it as part of a salad dressing, and you could add it to cooked foods, but you just generally want to avoid heating MCT oil since it has a very low smoke point, unlike coconut oil. And when exposed to temperatures over 300 to 320 degrees, it can oxidize or otherwise go rancid. You do want to be careful with MCTs, even though studies have shown anywhere from 6 to as much as 30 grams of MCTs per day, and even up to as much as 1 gram per kilogram of body weight has been found to be very safe. That's about 68 grams per day for a 150-pound adult. The most common side effects are diarrhea, upset stomach, and intestinal gas. Less common side effects have included anxiety, reduced appetite, dizziness, and also headaches. Most side effects can actually be avoided by starting with a very low dose of MCTs, like half or 1 teaspoon a day, and slowly, gradually working your way up to a full dose, allowing your body the time it needs to adjust. So as with anything, guys, go low, go slow, and don't do too much at one time because it can be really unpleasant and really painful. Thanks for watching. I'm Jason Carter, and I'll see you next time on ENZYMENTAL. Stay healthy.